We are learning more about the man behind the badge. He was killed during an officer-involved shooting in Merced last night.
Former Dos Palos Police Chief Barry Mann confirms the off-duty officer killed at a home in Merced was the officer that he hired in 2014, Johnny Mathis. Mann spoke with CBS 47's Alexan Balakian about what he thinks. Alexan?
Well, former Dos Palos Police Chief Barry Mann retired in 2017. He tells me Mathis was one of his better officers on the force, saying Mathis was committed to serving law enforcement through and through, which is why his death involving law enforcement comes as a complete shock to him. That's the gunfire that woke a Merced neighborhood and has shaken the community to its core. Former Dos Palos Police Chief Barry Mann still can't believe the officer killed at a Merced home Tuesday night was the officer he worked side by side with.
Officers shooting at officers is a bad thing for everybody, including the public. For what I know of him and how he was around me, I just don't see that happening.
Mann, who lives in Texas now, hired Mathis in 2014. This is a picture of Mathis with his canine. The Merced DA's office, who has yet to confirm Mathis's identity, says the officer was on administrative leave.
Obviously, he must have been going through some personal things that may have leaked onto his job if he wasn't actually working at the department.
The DA's office also says there was a slow chase leading up to the shooting. The car smashed into the garage door before shots were fired. Mann has a theory of what happened.
If he decided to take his own life during a situation and he fired, could that just automatically cause fire from officers, not knowing if he was shooting at them or not?
Court records show Mathis was accused of domestic battery in 2010. That charge dismissed in 2011. Mann says he hasn't talked with Mathis since he retired, but says Mathis's family life seemed to be a happy one.
I know when I was around them, they were pretty all over each other, pretty loving.
And Mann says Mathis leaves behind a wife and 3 kids, 2 of which serve in the military. The DA says they will not release any more information about the case at this time, and it's still unclear who fired the lone fatal shot. Live in studio, Alexan Balakian, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.